Is it hot in here or is it just me? I'm so high in here from smoking on this weed.
I just saw her last night, so I'm down to like 3.5 meals in the weekend, in New Orleans specifically. But that's okay. It's not good.
When I pull up, no I'm mess up. Be there when I pull up. Leave me there. She wanna leave me there. She let me lick it up. You know what happened when I got to be low. So baby, what you still want reason? I'm on the way, so I say we all know what you need. Tell me your love, don't waste my time. I want to get low, sweat you. I want to reach ecstasy. I want to have sex. I want to have sex. Watch my stuff. I need you and nobody. Ask God if you got my help. So we can know you can meet me out here. She wanna fall like yeah. I need you and nobody else. Ask God if you got my help. So we can know you can meet me out here.
Girl, if you balance Diego, I give paper, no go do me Diego, my Maradona, girl, if I lap your sueto, na maforiza, girl, your back, keep it connected, go follow your cresco. Telling me where you there, oh, okay, say look, when a kilometer for your waist, oh, gotta get shake, say me so go shake. What is the use of my money? I'm smoking, not I gonna need it. She want it for me, God, I am. You know me, I be with it. She say, baby, I got me. Your thing, they touching my belly. J'aime l'amour fast feet. Oh, baby, come as I live for me. Hallelujah, hallelujah. As I see, I'm hallelujah. Girl, if you balance.
And the final put together look.
Like my last full day in Louisiana, New Orleans specifically, before I go back to Crackass, Massachusetts. It's only fitting that I see the pool since I paid for it, but I'm not actually going to go into the pool because I don't desire that, and I'm going to do a lot of Tory, Steve, foodie, just chill stuff before I gotta go back. But this is the pool area. It looks nice. It fits the aesthetics.
Plot twist on my black ass. I didn't get the seafood beignets on time, but definitely next time in Nola, I am definitely copping me some seafood beignets.
So look at this ghost violinist or ghost pianist. It plays by itself. New Orleans never ceases to amaze me. You are too cool. Oh, sorry. Alright, let me go get my food.
Plot twist on my black ass. Did you know grits is maïmoulé in Haitian Creole culinary? We really are the same people, just different varieties of our blackness. Plus, sugar in maïmoulé is ungodly. Like, now I know, now that we are here, we see each other, that we are here, we are talking about the same thing. Putting sugar in maïmoulé is ungodly. Putting sugar in your grits, bitch, I'm calling 5150. You are out of your mind. said food I'm finna get. So this is a mimosa, which you can, like Europe here, drink in public. You just gotta conceal it and it has to be in plastic, but you can. And this is my breakfast, some grits, because I'm in the South. This is the, long story short, Gator sausage and omelet, some French bread, and of course beignets. And I'm not going to get some seafood beignets, not here, they don't have it, but there is somewhere on the French Quarter that does, so I'm going to get that before I go. And then I'm going to do the Mardi Gras tour and just do more cultural stuff, maybe a little bit of shopping, and then pack up. Yeah, good breakfast. That ass, them eggs is hitting, especially the sausage. Who would have known something so predatory tastes so good? My ancestors knew I needed to come back home. My ancestors knew I needed to go to the South. The food is hitting, the weather's hitting, and the people are actually decent people. Even the crackers, they're actually decent people. I don't know. It's gonna be harder than a hoe to roll back to cook that ass where the people dealing with the cracker ass where the cracker ass trying to get the cracker ass barbecue. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out, because once you know it's better out there, you don't want to go back to settling. Not in no man, not in no career, not in even down to the residency. Down to the residency. When you know there's better, you just don't want to opt into inferior when you know there's choices. Anyways, long story short, good ass breakfast. Get you some breakfast at Cafe Beignet. It is thebomb.com. Please keep in mind, I am in tourist brain right now, not living, paying taxes, community building, challenging local office holding politicians, not amongst the Nola residents on the regular. Crackers be on their best behavior when they know your presence is a limited time offer. Think sundown towns. And Nola, Dixie South, anti-lynching laws that never actually made it into law. I'm very keenly aware Cracker is as Cracker does. So this wouldn't be New Orleans trip if I didn't go to Mardi Gras World. And the Haitian in me would be very fucking remiss that I didn't do anything Mardi Gras. Like, come on now. That's crazy. So this is Mardi Gras World. Inside, at least. So this is what it's giving. This is what it's giving. This has nothing. This is top notch. And Boston don't have this. Boston don't have none of this. Do you see that? This is like a Disney-esque production in a warehouse. This is like their own Mardi Gras, like Hollywood production. That's crazy cool. Boston ain't got this. Boston ain't got none of this. Ooh. And I'm assuming that's Louis Armstrong, because it's New Orleans. Oh, wow.
You had to have something down here.
The art geek in me could see myself being here.
He just went down there and turned around. Yeah.
Let me go confirm my ticket, because I already got mine, but let me confirm it. You see that? Wow. Oh, wow. Y'all are so out of this world. Out of this world. Is that my Megan? It's not my Megan. Is that you, girl? Is that you? What? Let me go ahead. This is inside sex shop.
I know, and he
Cool.
Oh, wow. So what do we need to do? Do we need to move out on the street?
And I love how the way you can be. So y'all know I still mask even when I'm on vacation and having fun. I don't take pictures with masks because they're not as zesty and flavorful as non-masking, but I still hold on to my COVID precautions because I'm not a nepo baby and healthcare is expensive. So there's currently a group that's in the theater, so I'm waiting for that group to wrap it up, but I'm not in no rush either because look at this. I love me arts and culture. I love it. And I love me a city that invests in it. Look at that. Boston ain't got that. If I had kids, I'd probably bring them here. We went from Antarctica to Africa in less than 10 steps. Remarkable. Traditional Mardi Gras mask, of course. Mardi Gras beads that I'm wearing, of course.
Frenchman is like this street here that kind of veers off and goes to the side. Okay. Berkeley is the street here. So if you are, like, if you spend the day going through the quarters and stuff, like, just walking straight down to get here, you'll get to Jackson Square, Cafe Beignet, right up the market, and right past the French market, just in the French street right there. And that's where a lot of the locals.
Oh no.
This is. I'm about to figure out what's in that room too. Traditional Mardi Gras garbs, I'm assuming. Or maybe it's just for tourists. Alright, let me hop on, hop off, let me hop on.
Once again, anybody bought tickets for the tour, this is the tour to hop on. Otherwise, the next tour is not until 1:30.
1:30, alright. Ooh, you got Dippin' Dots. You only get that at amusement parks.
Yeah.
They hold up for somebody else. Hello. There's something. Interesting. Get that money. Because y'all hustle hard in the long run.
That y'all like. Y'all want to be with me for 20 minutes just so I can kind of point out everything to y'all. After the 20 minutes, you guys can walk back along again and take as many pictures as y'all like as well, y'all. Alright, welcome to our warehouse, you guys. This is Mardi Gras World, y'all. And this is where all of our styrofoam and our wooden props are made right here in this area. All of our props, y'all, start right here in the paper mache area. Our artists, they like to make their own pastry, you guys. They mix together flour, water, and wood glue. And then they take brown little bitty small little strips of paper to cover the entire prop if it's a brand new prop. We also use that procedure when we're adding on and taking away as well, y'all. So this prop that they're working on back here is made of styrofoam. So they're gonna cover the entire prop, y'all, with that brown paper mache. And the reason why we do that simply so it's to create a smooth surface that the artist can actually paint over, y'all. After they finish paper mache this prop, they're gonna move it right there to that area so they can cover it with a white latex paint. So down here in New Orleans, y'all, our weather is so bad, y'all. And we never know when it's gonna rain, sleet, or snow. So that's how we cover our props with that white latex paint with water. This is how to make sure if it's pouring, they're coloring in their props to stay together as they ride along so they can rain the time, guys. After they finish that white latex paint, y'all, we have 3 different paint areas in the warehouse. We'll move it right into the first paint area, you guys. In this paint area right here, y'all, this is where they simply just cover up that white latex paint to kind of put a color code over it so you won't actually see the white latex paint, y'all. So this prop that they just brought in, now they not finished covering it because this white part right here is still white. When she come back, y'all, she gonna cover this entire prop. She ain't gonna get into no details or nothing because in this paint area, it's simply just to cover that white latex paint, y'all. Once they cover up the white latex paint right here, they'll move it to this paint area, you guys. This paint area right here, y'all, this is where we come to get into details with the prop. As far as doing the lipstick, the makeup, and the twinkling of the eyes, putting the numbers or even writing a name on the prop as well. And as y'all know, we do make our floats, and we just started doing the Christmas parade. Last year it was a big success. So right now, those are the floats that we're working on. If you guys take a look at this sketch right here and look at this one on the board right here, they're gonna add this prop directly to the front of a flirt, y'all, and it's gonna look exactly like that picture right there, y'all. So we do start off with sketches here because they like to pick their own thing. And most of our props that we walk through, you guys, are gonna be made from styrofoam. Simply because down here for Mardi Gras, our #1 rule, y'all, once a crew use a theme one time, no matter how many years pass, y'all, they can never go back to that theme again. They are allowed to pass that theme to another crew, but that crew has to change some type of detailing as far as the designs and the coloring to it as well, y'all. So as we walk through, you guys are gonna notice we only make 2 types of props here. One is gonna be made from styrofoam and one is gonna be made from fiberglass. And you're gonna kinda know what you're looking at, you guys, from the base that it sits on. Anything that sits on a wooden base, like the cane dog, you guys, is gonna be made from styrofoam. If you follow me down this bit right here, I'll show y'all how the fiberglass prop looks. Anything that sits on an iron base, like right here, you guys, is gonna be made from fiberglass. Most of our props are styrofoam simply because instead of them buying a whole new prop, they can bring their old prop back to us that's made of styrofoam and we can simply cut it up into their new theme. That's what we do at Mardi Gras World, y'all. We mix and match our props. We can cut them up, change them up to different shapes and forms as well. The only thing that we don't change up is our fiberglass, simply because anything that's made with fiberglass, you guys, it's gonna always be stuck in that mold. But we do make a lot of changes to our fiberglass props, like this one right here. Yesterday, she was sitting on a red and white mushroom, y'all, and she didn't have those wings to her. So we could add different accessories to the fiberglass, and we can also change the coloring to it as well. And this is our very last paint area, and this is where we come to take all of our big old tall props, y'all. Simply because those props, they need to take 2 artists, y'all. So one get into details at the top while the other get into details at the bottom, y'all. And most of our props that we do make here, you guys are familiar with, like the cane dogs, y'all. We make those here at Mardi Gras World. We do the Chick-fil-A Moo Cows, the M&M Men, the Coca-Cola Polar Bear, y'all. We do our business with a lot of different people, and y'all are gonna see those props as we walk through. If you guys take a look in the back of y'all, y'all gonna see these white latex paint props. Y'all are welcome to touch them if y'all want to. But just a little heads up, just to let y'all know, that's nothing but styrofoam, paper mache, and the white latex paint, y'all. This is the white latex paint that we use 2 coats. Simply because it makes it thick, thick, thick. So once we bolt it down, you guys, it won't move around and waddle around as it sits on the top of the float, you guys. So y'all are welcome to touch them as well, y'all.
Is that Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah. They got butterflies. They got all type of cartoon characters in. Alright, y'all. As y'all come down this way, you guys, this is one of our sculpturing areas right here, y'all. This is where all of our styrofoam props start at, you guys. And they start right here in this area from 1 block of styrofoam like this, y'all. Our artists here, they glue blocks of styrofoam together, y'all, using this stuff. That's called the great stuff. I don't know if a lot of you guys are familiar with it, but we use this when we kind of trying to clog in the cracks in our walls and our floors, y'all. But our artists here, they like to use this great stuff simply because it gives that styrofoam a great hold. So they take blocks of styrofoam like the one that's sitting back there, you guys, and they glue them together using this gray stuff. Then they cut them up and get into details, y'all, using things that we use at home. They cut it up using stuff like a kitchen knife, a hot knife, sandpaper. But their favorite tool, you guys, is called the curry comb. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with a curry comb, but y'all, this is what people use when they clean off their hearses. Our artists here like to use the curry comb simply because it lets them create different designs with it, y'all. And most of our props were created just using this curry comb and sandpaper, y'all. So all of our styrofoam props, y'all, they start right here in this area with a block of styrofoam. By us doing a whole lot of business and a lot of different things, you guys. I know y'all saw in the video, y'all, we do have a robot here at Mardi Gras World. And our robot, y'all, he kind of helps us get through Mardi Gras, our parties, our weddings, and a lot of our conventions. And we only utilize our robot simply like we close at 5:30. If someone was to come here at 4:30 or 5 o'clock and say they need a prop done by tomorrow, that's fine. Our robot cuts up wood and styrofoam, you guys, so they just let us know what type of material they want it made out of. We'll put it in the room with the robot and send it to his membrane, letting them know what we're looking for. When we come the next morning, you guys, it's already done. All we have to do is pick it up and lift it out. But we only utilize that when we're making our floats and all of our props that need to be done real fast, because we still like our artists to put their hand in the work here at Mardi Gras World, y'all. And I'll let y'all meet our robot at the end of our tour, you guys. This area right here, y'all, this is one of our sculpture areas. We call it our surgery area, y'all, because this is where we simply come at to cut up and mix and match our props. That's why around this area right here, y'all gonna see a lot of heads, arms, and legs. Since we simply lay them out right there, y'all, cut them up, and we bring them right here to kind of change them up as well. Most of our props have been around since 1930s, 1925s, y'all. We have 68 different warehouses, and depending on the theme that our client have, we'll pull out all of our props from those different warehouses. We're working on a firefighter theme next week, you guys, and the top of his head came off. He's been around, y'all, since 1925 as well. So we just pulled them out, and we just gonna they just put a little piece of wood right there. All our styrofoam props have that wood down the middle, y'all, just to make sure that they stand sturdy as they sit on top of the float, y'all. So they're gonna cut a styrofoam head out the top, paper mache and white latex paint, put a brand new coat over him, y'all, and he's gonna be like a brand new prop. Most of our props been around since 1962, y'all, like Big Baby and Mickey Mouse. They made of fiberglass. We're not gonna never do no work for them simply because, y'all, we do a lot of props to sit in front of people's doors. People buy props from us to do parties with. And we like them to know how their props are gonna look after having them for so many years, y'all. Yup. So if y'all follow me down this way, y'all, all of our crews down here for Mardi Gras, y'all, they utilize the freedom of speech very well. They make fun of their mayors, their bosses, anybody they want to, and a lot of them like to use gang signs, do signs, middle fingers. That's fine. We have to make the props the way our client want them, but if they don't own them, and once they bring them back, y'all, we simply just cut those gang signs, middle fingers, and do signs off, and we give them a regular hand. But if you also want to change them, we can do that as well, y'all. So these are just some examples of the gang signs that we cut off, so y'all can kind of see how we kind of do it around here. And as I told you guys, we also made those cane dogs that's all over the world, y'all. They're made right here at Mardi Gras World. And we just did a new chicken festival, y'all, 3 weeks ago. We dressed our cane dog up with this head right here. Everybody liked it, y'all. So we might be putting that out around here, y'all. Take a picture of it, y'all might see it again. As we walk through, y'all, we do a lot of grave sites, and we do grave sites. We add pictures to them. We can get into details with them. We give it to you styrofoam or fiberglass, you guys. We also do a lot of concerts, y'all. So we also do billboards for parties. We do a lot of kid-friendly parties. So y'all gonna see a lot of cartoon characters like Shrek, Roger Rabbit, Buzz Lightyear, Mother Goose. We have a whole lot of cartoon characters around here, you guys. But this area right here where I'm taking y'all at, y'all, this is our
Give me a little
area.
corner.
This is what NCIS and American Idol, y'all. Whenever they do their interviews in New Orleans, y'all, they do it right here in the same warehouse on the same stage right here, y'all. And this is also where we keep all of our signature props, y'all. If any of y'all saw that new Disney movie, The Haunted Mansion, they also finished that movie right here in this warehouse. Oh. We go down the aisle down there, they still have a couple of props up in here as well, y'all. But this is where we keep all of our signature props. And an example of one of our two biggest signature props that we made here at Mardi Gras World, you guys, would be King Kong as well as Queen Kong.
Queen Kong.
The 1950s, y'all, and they were used in the poor boxes. When you go to the boxes, you'll automatically know you're at the boxes, simply because, y'all, they use King Kong and Queen Kong to bring out their parade. And as they ride through, everybody that's at the parade, y'all, they tend to take their beads and hum in that King Kong and Queen Kong. Simply because the boxer made this rule that if you get King Kong around his neck, his hands or his feet, or Queen Kong around her glasses, her lipstick, or her feet, that you're supposed to have good luck for the rest of the year. So that's why if y'all go to the boxer parade, y'all gonna see everybody throwing beads at King Kong and Queen Kong. They just trying to hit those spots, y'all. And in this area, these are a lot of crops that you guys are familiar with, like the Coca-Cola polar bear we bring out around Christmas time, been around since the 1930s. As well as a lot of people ask us, do we get in trouble for copywriting? An example of our why we don't would be Buzz Lightyear, you guys. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he has a name tag that says Lightyear. Our mayor did a drunken theme down here, and she picked up all the cartoon characters. She had them holding beer, wine, tequila, and champagne. And of course, Buzz Lightyear held the Bud Light beer in his hand, y'all. She didn't own them, she just wanted them for that night. So once she finished with them, we just cut the hand off, cut that beer off, gave him a new hand, and we put a teddy bear at his feet to keep him kid-friendly. But to stay away from copyright, y'all, we simply kept the name Lightyear. So most of our properties, we do change some details to it. I'll give y'all like 5 or 10 minutes right here. Y'all take y'all some pictures. These are some nice props. After the 10 minutes, you guys
I think this sealed the deal for me. Mardi Gras World sealed the deal for me. Bitch, I'm coming here. I'm gonna find me a residence, man. I'm gonna find me a job. I love it. I really, really love it. Oh my goodness. How do you end up working here? How do you end up being like qualified? How do you make the cut? How artistic do you gotta be here? Oh wow, Meg, is that you? Too cool, too out of this world. Oh wow. She didn't want him. She just wanted him for that night. I know that's right. Queen bee. This is too cool. New Orleans just out of this world. The detailing. Queen Kong. I know that's right. It looks like sugar cookies. I wonder what Christmas in New Orleans looks like. And you also do your own nutcracker. I did look it up. I would like to see what that looks like. I would like to see what a palm tree, Christmas tree looks like. King Kong, gingerbread man. One thing about New Orleans, you are never alone. Even when you by yourself, you are never alone. If it's not a human, it's a spirit. Look at the penguin. Too cute. Too cute. I didn't take that ice cube. I don't know who did it. I'm not feeling the snitch, but it wasn't me. I plead the fifth. What the heck? Am I ready, girl? I don't know. I didn't see everything. That's a heart. That's a dragon. Can you see it? Look at Shrek. I see you. You're not slick. All right, let me go. Was that 5 minutes already? King by king. Y'all want your Chad? You want your bread? Come get him. Michael. Forever Michael. Who that is? I love the fact that y'all recycle your stuff too, so you never, I'm not gonna say you don't have pollution or waste, but you do good with it. Don't just throw it away. You repurpose it. And I fuck with that heavy. It's just too big to see it all. Ooh.
purple prints. Because why not? Why not? I want to be a part of a theme. I want to put a theme together. How do you become a part of the Mardi Gras committee? Who do I gotta talk to? I like the honesty, like, yo, I'm gonna be making these gang signs paper mache, and then we're gonna repurpose it, bitch. Because it's real. People be out here banging, that's real.
And the super crew is anything that has 4,000 crew members or more, y'all, simply because there's a maximum of 150 floats per parade. But the super crew have over 4,000 crew members. Some of them have almost 9,000 crew members. So if y'all go to a regular parade that's not a super crew, y'all, you'll just see one of these floats right here. They sit on the iron chassis as they ride through there pulled by tractors. But when you go to the super parade, y'all, you wind up seeing 300, maybe 600 floats. Simply because this is an example of one of the super floats that was used last year. All three of these floats, you guys, from the one starting up there, all connect together. If y'all come right here, you can kind of see they connect right here with a black line bar, y'all. And as they ride through, y'all, it's counted as one float. So they still meet that 150 maximum of floats, y'all, but instead they have the tractor pulling 3 instead of 1, y'all. And that's simply because they have 8,000 crew members. Everybody paying their fines and fees, so everybody want to ride. So this is an example of a super float, you guys. It was used last year in the Crew Orphanage. And you can kind of tell from the theme, y'all, that anything you catch from the Crew Orphanage is going to glow in the dark. Anything they throw, y'all, any type of theme they pick is going to always have extra lightning to it, y'all. And the reason why y'all see these floats here, because sometimes all the crews, y'all, most of them wait till the last minute to do their props. Some of them have their theme early, so whenever they bring us their float, we start working on it, y'all. We gonna simply break this float down, y'all. We gonna get this wood right here to our robot down the hall. He's gonna repair the wood. We're gonna cut up this iron, let him fix that as well. And those white props, if y'all remember that I showed y'all along the back, that's how we gonna do this float right here. We gonna white it out, and then we gonna ship it to one of our other warehouses. Simply because we are the only warehouses that allow people to take tours, and these crews are so private, y'all. They don't want nobody to see their theme until they actually hit the streets on their parade, and then you guys. So this is a super float used from last year, you guys, in the Crew Orphanage. And these floats, y'all, they hold up to 64 people. They ride at the top and the bottom on both sides. The ropes right here with the iron hooks, y'all, those are the seat belts. They all must wear them. Along the back, the hooks that y'all see right there, y'all, that's where the crews keep their throws at. So they won't be digging around as they ride through. They can just actually turn around, grab and throw. These floats are so equipped, y'all, we even add porta potties to them. If you look right here, these 2 doors right here are the 2 porta potties. Simply because, y'all, we can't pull over to let 64 people use the restroom. Right. Definitely can't let 8,000, the parade will never end. So we try to make these floats with them in mind as well, y'all. So this is a super float. All super floats are 3 added together by a black iron barge, and they're only used in super cruise. The super cruise, y'all, they only parade 3 days before Mardi Gras. That's the only days you're gonna see the super cruise. Other than that, you're gonna see our original regular cruise, and their floats are just one big float by itself, you guys. And if you follow me down this way, y'all, this is a styrofoam float. When we get down here, I'll show y'all a fiberglass float is a little more expensive because it do a little more things as well, y'all. And if you walk through, y'all gonna see a lot of crazy women props like Marilyn Monroe. Y'all gonna see Superwoman. They were simply using our Crew of Muses, y'all. The Crew of Muses is one of our top crews down here. They have over 8,000 crew members, and the Muses is an all-women's group. They have no men in their group. They even have women that drive the tractors that pull their floats as well, y'all. The Muses is such a big deal because all the women try to go to the Muses simply because they're famous for throwing out lipstick, underclothes, and heels, y'all. Those are the 3 things that they throw out, and everybody try to go, all the women especially, to try to get 2 heels to actually wear it on Mardi Gras Day, y'all. They have 8,000 crew members, so they buy 4,000 red 6-inch stiletto heels. They stamp them with their Muses sign, and all the crews put a hand in decorating them. And they throw them out the 3 days before Mardi Gras, so everybody try to get 2 to wear on Mardi Gras Day, y'all. So that's our Crew of Muses, all women's group, y'all. Over 8,000 crew members, y'all.
I need to be here for that.
And if y'all follow me down this way, they go Mother Goose. Yeah. As y'all follow me down this way, y'all know New Orleans is famous for jazz music. Last year, the Bopper theme was jazz, y'all, and this was their #1 float right here. They decided to make a float of Trombone Shorty. Trombone Shorty is the biggest jazz musician down here in New Orleans, y'all. Everybody want him at their party. But they made their float of fiberglass from trombone shorty, y'all. And if you look at the iron barges in his arm, simply because as he rides through the parade, y'all, he does tricks with that horn. He swings it as he rides through the parade. His hand is attached to that horn simply because he plays it as well as he rides through the parade. They programmed him with a membrane of 25 of his top jazz songs. And as he rides through the parade, y'all, he be doing tricks and playing his songs as well. The float even has hydraulics to it. The Boppers is such a fun group, y'all. They program their floats to whenever he change over to a new song within those 25, the entire float tilts to the side, y'all, and they be like this for 30 seconds until it actually drop back down to go back to the beat of whatever song that they playing, y'all. So we could make these floats doing say different things. But fiberglass is way more expensive, y'all, and they can't reuse it again after they use it that 1 year. No matter what they do to this float, it's gonna always be trombone shorty. The Boppers group, y'all, they don't care. They're the only group that we do that only use fiberglass. So if you're looking for some action, the Boppers is definitely the crew to go to. They have over 500 floats and all of them doing say different things, y'all. They don't care that they can't use it simply because when they parades over, y'all, they donate their floats. They give them to like old folks homes, children hospitals. They kind of bring Mardi Gras to people that couldn't actually come out to Mardi Gras, y'all. So this is the crew of Boppers. They only use fiberglass and all their floats doing say different things, y'all.
Y'all are so good.
As it comes down this way, guys, this is the plaque of the Zulu King. The Zulu and the Rex, y'all, they was the first two parades to ever start parading down here in New Orleans, and they started the parade in 1909, y'all. The Zulu and the Rex, they're such a big deal, y'all, to where they only parade 1 day out the 2 weeks. All the rest of the crews down here, y'all, even our super crews, they parade 3 to 4 days within the 2 weeks. The Zulu bring out such a big crowd to where they only parade 1 day, and that's only on Mardi Gras Day, y'all. They start Mardi Gras off, they start parading at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they over by 12 o'clock in the afternoon, y'all. The Zulu, they're famous for throwing out coconuts. They clean out the inside of the coconuts and they decorate them and they throw them out. A lot of people like to collect the coconuts. They decorate their dining areas, the dashboards of their cars. And the coconuts are such a big deal, y'all, to where some people just catch them and take a picture and give them away with them. It's a big deal just to get one down here, y'all. So this is the Zulu King. They only run on Mardi Gras Day, y'all, and they're famous for throwing out coconuts. If you take a look at this drunken fella right here and the one that sleep in the toilet, y'all, as well as these men right here, they represent our crew of Tucks, y'all. The crew of Tucks is our all men's group, y'all. All these groups have crazy things they famous for. The crew of Tucks, our all men's group, y'all, they're famous for throwing out toilet plungers. All the men down here, they represent hard-working men that like to have drinks after they shift every day. So all their props are going to be drunk. They're going to be going to sleep or doing different things. And this couple tequila was actually one of their props as well, y'all. And they famous for throwing out toilet plungers. Everybody, all the men down here get the toilet plungers. They got an Instagram page to kind of see who gets the most toilet plungers. Sometimes they even give out rewards, y'all. So those are our main crews that are famous down here that a lot of people like to attend their parade, y'all. And as I told y'all about our robot pixie, y'all, if y'all follow me down this way, this is where we keep Pixie at, right here.
Drunk Pepper Pew.
And she's actually cutting up something right now, y'all. Yup, y'all. And this area right here, y'all, this is our robot Pixie, y'all. Pixie cuts up styrofoam and wood. Sometimes we let her make her own ideas up. Most of these props along this aisle are her own ideas, y'all. They sit in that room right there. They need something done specifically. If they don't, y'all, we just keep styrofoam in there and let her cut stuff up. She just got finished from cutting this man up right here, and now she's working on something that she's going to attach to him, y'all. She used the same procedures as us, as I told y'all. She glued blocks of styrofoam together using the great stuff. You could kind of still see it along there. After she finished, y'all, Pixie goes up and down this track. Anything in that room right there, Pixie could touch. Her head go around this entire room. There's a yellow ladder right there with 6 different headings. If you're right here while she cutting up and she's trying to change the design, you can actually see her go over there and change her heading as well, y'all. She's so smart that whenever she finished, she actually drops the props off right here. And whenever they notice that she finished, we take them out and we give them to the artist, y'all. Only time we let Pixie really finish the entire prop is if we need it done real fast. We always like our artists to put a hand in it. So this fella, nobody is waiting on him. Once that gray stuff dry out, we gonna take him out there and bring him to the paper mache girls, and they gonna move him along the line to become a new prop, y'all.
So she's AI?
No, she 3D printer. Okay. And they added like different parts to it, like from off other machines. They paid $1 million for it, y'all. Oh, the first day that we got her, the lady who sold her to us told us to put it in the room and come back in 30 minutes, y'all. And this was our very first creation, 21 years ago. On her own. That's why we like her to create a lot of things on her own, because some of it look good. Some of it, for instance, if y'all follow me right here, this chicken lady right here, y'all, that was one of her creations too. So some of them we keep, some of them we discard because we don't know what she's actually making. Like this lady, she started off as a chicken, then she gave it a woman in the middle, and then she still added angel wings on. So some of her props are crazy. Most of them we don't even know what they is, so we just discard them, y'all. Oh. Yeah, but we call our robot Pixie simply because we named her after our executive president, y'all. She worked here for over 75 years, but she died like 7 years ago due to cancer. And most of our artists, y'all, grew up under her. So they all came in on their off day and they painted that mirror and dedicated it to Miss Pixie and Mr. Kern. That's Miss Pixie right there with the feathers coming out of her back, standing next to Mr. Blaine Kern, y'all. Yup, so she gonna, whenever she finish with that, y'all, she gonna actually move it up here to the front. They gonna take it out and they gonna put more styrofoam in there for her to make something else. Simply because we like her to make different things so y'all can actually see her working whenever y'all walk through. We got thousands of blocks of styrofoam. Whenever she finish, y'all, we actually put more in there for her to cut up as well, y'all. And we also keep this video playing, y'all. The Pixie making her first Chick-fil-A move cow and her going up and down her tracks and making different things as well. And down this area right here, y'all, these are some of the very first props that was used in some of the very first parades as well, y'all. And I told y'all we can hold a lot of kid-friendly points, y'all, so we can provide kid-friendly floats. Our kid-friendly floats, they're a little smaller than a regular float, y'all. And this is like that all three of them that's sitting right here in this area behind the genie, y'all. They hold up to 12 kids. We load them up with t-shirts, beads, and this room, y'all.
The genie.
Yep, and they all start off from this block of wood right here. Our robot Pixie always make our kid-friendly floats, y'all, because she cut up the wood a little better. They start off
kid-friendly like floats are great too. For everybody, the adults, the kids, and everybody in between. We love to see it. We love to see inclusion done right. Done right. Not to meet DEI corporate numbers, but to live in your principles, to live in your discipline, and to mean it. We love to see it.
And all these been around since 1925. We like y'all to see the difference between styrofoam and fiberglass. After so many years, that fiberglass is gonna always hold its shine, y'all. But that styrofoam is gonna look a little dull, but it's gonna always hold that color and that shape to it as well, y'all. So these are some of our props that was used in the very first parade. All these been around since 1925, y'all.
Oh, the preservation.
This is our warehouse. Unfortunately, you guys, this is the end of our tour, y'all. My name is Carla. Tips are greatly appreciated. If any of you guys have any questions or any concerns about the robot or about anything around here, you guys, I'll hang out right there by Pixie for like 5 minutes, y'all. Don't be scared. If y'all don't ask, y'all won't know. And again, y'all, don't forget, if y'all need a ride back, we do have the free shuttle. All you gotta do is just keep your beads on, y'all. And when we walk through, the artists were actually on break, y'all. They come back at 1 o'clock. It should be 1 o'clock now. So if y'all want to, y'all can actually walk back around and actually see the artists cutting up, painting, putting things together as well, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all tour.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, that's funny. The child in me is just so happy. This is too cool. This is too cool. This really did top it off. The food was good. The culture was great. But this really tops it off, good. This is so cool. Oh, look at the mayor. Mayor of Whoville? Big mad when Nikki saw Meg's Cobra video. This is the exact face throughout the whole video. The exact face. Sour puss. And that pussy might be depressed, but at least she ain't a sour puss. A hating ass sour puss at God.
The Pygmy's dream. I love the fact that they repurpose it, and I love the fact that no theme is done twice. I also love the fact that a lot of this art is very old and historic and repurposed. The pollution still got the fun working overtime. Puss in Boots. Carpenter. Oh. Okay, get your nails did. I know that's right. Yeah. Claw shape too. So you a baddie. Baddie with all my baddie friends. Too cool. In Massachusetts, Mayor Wu is Mayor Wu. Good, better, and different. But ain't no way she would. Ain't her crackers that let her be what she needs to be for the culture, fill in the blanks. But she would never do no shit like that. She would never do no shit like that. Especially a theme, a drunken theme. And y'all just like to drink and pretend like you don't like to drink. It's not the fact that you need to pretend like you don't drink, as opposed to like carry your drunkenness with like respect and grace. And not vomiting everywhere and then start being racist. Like, you could be drunk and have fun and not be a problem, not be a public nuisance, not be a racist. Like, you don't have to be both. And this is Pixie's first creation. She's cool. She's giving, what was that movie? Something, Transylvania? She's giving me that type of thing. A swan. I want to see some artists to see, like, how did you become a part of this and what is your inspiration? Definitely giving me Soviet era. Oh, the sun. This is cool. This is culture. Alrighty. Oh, the Grinch. Looks like slime. You know what you should do? Just throwing it out there as a theme. You should do like a slime theme. Like a Nickelodeon 90s slime theme. That'd be fun. Is that Abraham Lincoln if he made it like to the Wild Wild West eras? Salamander? Superwoman? Mystic? Crewe? Of feminine? Of femme fatale. Mystic crew of femme fatale. Okay, I got it together. Nola. This is so cool. I think that's Kennedy. And we're just gonna say every elderly looking black man is Louis Armstrong. We're just gonna say that. We're just gonna say that. I think that's supposed to be Mary. This is Princess Tiana. Very fitting for New Orleans.
It's cool because it really does represent the people of New Orleans. A mixed bag of what the fuck in the best ways. In the best ways. She's pretty. She's gorgeous. And let me find some artists so I can ask for the inspiration. Alrighty. Hope y'all enjoyed this free tour that I paid for. Because it was well worth it. Well worth it. Alright. Peace. Doctor. A walrus. A bull. I don't know. But her titty's out. Heartbreak. Hotel. No vacancies. Talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it here, but y'all's relationships are on the rocks, so we're just gonna leave that out there. The amount of couples that I saw that look like they're not gonna make it really very much guarantees and confirms my for me acehood. Cause I'll be damned. Life is already hard. I'm neurodivergent, very much working class, and then I'm gonna be dealing with a trash ass relationship. Absolutely not. It's too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. The bills are high. The security is low. And I gotta be arguing with you on my vacation? Hell no. That's some 20-year-old or 20s era. The 20s. 20 to 29 type of shit. In my 30s, I will not be arguing with none of y'all sons on my goddamn vacation. Absolutely the fuck not. Because I'm very much liable to just leave you and your sons. Period. First Mardi Gras. Keep out. Cause this is the night. If I lived here and all of a sudden every day is literally a party, every day is literally a theme, every day is literally some saxophones, I'd always be in decorative. I'd always be in theme. There would be no such thing as normal. Give kids the world village. I know that's right. Because it does take a village to raise these kids. And this government ain't making it easier. Crew of Halloween in the Boo Care? Or Carrie? And help make New Orleans the Halloween Center of America. I know that's right. That Gator sausage was clean. It's that good. I can't believe it'd be that good. And I don't know why I thought Gator would be like fishy. Because it's in the water. So I assume it would be like fishy. But it's like sausage. It tastes pretty much the same consistency, just very flavorful. Very flavorful. Surprisingly flavorful. Where this guy is going. This is also a feel like low key. I feel like I have made it and I need to get my stripes like Naked and Afraid. They ate Gator, I ate Gator. We got the same level. Based on numbers, each level will have a number in it.
007. Okay, so you want to take care of the 11.
I'm American. So, the blue book. I ain't got nobody. Oh, paint station. Can't hear you. Sorry. Listen, listen. I'm marching in. Cause I'm looking for the green butterfly. To be in my thunder. So I'm marching. All I know that's shrimp, but I think that shrimp macaroni is shrimp something. Damn. Great. Is my pull over? Or am I tripping? Oh, there's more. There's always more. It's fine. Okay. That's the closest thing to a Grammy that I'll ever get. It really is. And here we are. Sure. The Mardi Gras World Tour warehouse. Me and my hitters. Is it a cobra though? We gonna say it's a cobra. Okay. We gonna say it's a cobra. Me and my good sis. Okay. This pussy might be depressed. but it got you more distressed, okay? Because if it really wasn't that big of a deal, y'all hoes wouldn't even be talking about it to begin with. Ain't you hoes supposed to be potty training? But you worrying about a bitch that you swear who ain't it. Make the math math.
Tell me why it just dawned on me the opening to Recess had like the trumpets, and like now I'm in the bathroom and all I can think of like Recess right now, or it's like dun 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 dun. Anyways, I gotta be here like all the time, and I gotta figure out how to make that possible, because this is my city and I thought Boston was my city. Imagine that.
So this is the water, the Mississippi. And I think this is the bridge, which is like the longest bridge that goes over water. I think that's what I was told. Some bridge, and we're just gonna assume that's that bridge. Cause like, why Google when you could just assume? It's nice. It very much is an easy life in the sense of like, the weather is good, the people's good, the culture is good. At least the tourist culture is good. It is easier living, and you're getting more for your buck in every way, shape, or form. But I don't know if I could really commit to living here. But then again, I never thought I would be in Massachusetts in my 30s. Like, what the fuck? But I never really considered the South. I've always considered outside of the United States because, you know, it's settler colony USA. Like, the fuck? But not the South, not the KKK South. And now that I'm here, it's like, I don't see the KKK. Which is good. My black ass is very happy about that. But it's like, it's not necessarily waiting for the other shoe to drop, but it's more like, could it really be this inclusive, this welcoming, this, could it really be on the regular, or is this just for the tourists? Like, how do everyday New Orleanders, we're just going to assume that's the name, live? Everyday people, working class people, how do they live? And is it truly equitable in a society that is class-based? I see you got the race thing figured out, whatever that means. I do see black people really happy, black people really living and not existing. I see working class black folks, I see bourgeois black folks, I see big spectrum. But like, I'm still gonna ask, what does the power dynamic look like? What does the future preservation and survival of black people look like now in the future? Not just for the ones who are here, for y'all who are gonna have children. What that looking like? And I don't know. And that's the real tea. That's the real tea. With the aesthetics, with the jazz, with the saxophone, all that is good. But like, what does our survival look like? And I don't know what that looks like. I know in Massachusetts, it's complicated, and the complication is just white supremacy. Like, can we call a thing a thing? It's white supremacy and classism. Like, can we call a thing a thing? And I don't know what that looks like in New Orleans, because this is still settler colony USA. And even my queer white male presenting Uber driver said, you know, this is still a red ass state. It's still conservative. Now, they can always go back to he, but me being a black can never go back to like a non-black. You know what I'm saying? Like, if shit hits the fence, crackers go realize, oh shit, she a niggers. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust it. I don't know if I can trust it. Full throttle, full throttle. On the surface, it looks good. I see a whole lot of biracials. I see a whole lot of mixed. And that's fine, because I truly don't give a damn. But that is not the example of liberation. That is not the example of power dynamics. Just because you get to fuck on who you want to fuck on does not equate to power. And I'd really, really, really wish Black people would understand that. Whoever you fuck is your business, but that does not equate to power. Okay? What them crackers did to our ancestors during slavery, which was free, which was power dynamics, is not the same remix version of you getting with a non-Black and then living happily ever after. This is not correcting the wrong. It's not the same. So like, let's not conflate where you get to rub your genitalia with power, because that's just not what that is. But also, I don't feel any type of way how you choose to partner either. Because Black people happy makes me happy. And not even through masking or like living vicariously. It's just like, when I know my people are safe, that means I'm safe. Because my people stressing, that means I'm stressing. Because I am my people. And my people are me. So if they harmed, I'm harmed. But when they happy and they living good, I'm happy. I'm living good. Get them folks go right back in. Maybe the bus is here. I'm feeling to go. It was a great time. Mardi Gras World. I will be coming back if my Black ass is back in New Orleans. Y'all did me good, baby. Y'all did me good.
Attention. 500 feet. The destination is on your left.
Just walking down the street. Make sure streets all over. That was, I think that's confirmation. I think that's confirmation. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna make this a permanent thing. I really, really just fell in love with New Orleans. And it's just ridiculous because I really just came for a vacation. So I scared my house cleaning lady. And all I wanted to do was drop off the beignets that I'm gonna have for tomorrow, because I'm just gonna be honest with you, the way my brains function, there's no way I was gonna get beignets and make it to the airport on time. So like, let's just plan ahead. So I just want to drop that off so I can get some lunch. And then I was just like, her cart was in front of the door, so I was like pushing it, and I'm just like, yo, them carts are heavy. You need to tip these house cleaning ladies. So them shit's are heavy. So I'm struggling to push the shit with the beignets, with my purse, trying to make sure nothing falls, especially the beignets. So I'm just like, and I'm thinking she's in the bathroom, so I could just put it on the counter and just dip. But she was actually doing the bed. And she turns around, and I'm like tiptoeing behind her. And she jumps, and she's like, and she's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And I had to go pee, and I can't even go pee. And I was just like, I'm so sorry, lady. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And it's an apology. I just like, I can't go pee. And I forgot to go pee. And now I'm trying to figure out, how am I going to go to the bathroom that's not my room in the hotel to find somewhere to eat. Solo traveling. So these are Gator bites. Because if I had the sausage, like I can't now brand new, like it's on the menu, I might as well get it and see what it tastes like. But like everything that I ate was superb. And this is Mr. Eddie's. And you know how I chose this place? Literally, I went to another place and I didn't even like the prices. It's not that it reminded me of Massachusetts prices, because like, I like New Orleans prices, so I'm going to continue on the New Orleans prices train.
And then I was just walking. Saw like a gang of black people just leave the restaurant. So I was like, that's my sign that I need to eat here. So that's how I chose this. Follow the North Star, follow the Black Star. If black people like it, it's gonna be good. So here I am. And here's the crawfish spread. You know what? I didn't know the portion was gonna be so big because I really wanted the crab cake pasta because I really wanted some pasta. And then I was like, crab cakes sound good and pasta, but then I saw it on the menu. So this is just the appetizer, but I'm still gonna order it because like, where the fuck am I gonna get a crab cake pasta in Massachusetts? So I'm gonna order that to go, but let's see how good it tastes. So, I lied. There's no way I'm gonna get the crab cake pasta. My eyes are always bigger than my stomach. Like, I'm not going to take it through airport security. I'm not going to get it cold and reheat it. Like, it's going to lose its magic. So, this is what I am sticking with. And it's fantastic. The gator tail, divine.
So you get one in and change back?
The crawfish spread, delicious. I will say, y'all are heavy-handed with the salt. Y'all can lighten off the salt. It's a Louisiana thing. It's a New Orleans thing. But the flavoring, the seasoning, top notch. Literally, where else you gonna get Motown while you eat gator bites and eating shit fish bread? Kind of lovely. Monday? Yeah, because I leave tomorrow. It feels like an extended Sunday. You get a little bit of everything here. So back to Motown. You're not going to get this in Massachusetts. I might get into it here because I don't really want to get up. I'm gonna pay, but the music, the vibes. I'm only like a couple of minutes away from the hotel. I really could just sit my ass here for an hour and just vibe to the music. But as I was eating, I was thinking to myself, it's like home to me is not necessarily where I can do the most things and activities and just like stuff. Home to me is where I can adapt and be able to maintain a normalcy with all of my uniqueness in the non-binary. And I was just thinking to myself, as a person who... Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
As a person who is non-binary, neurodivergent, very, very black, politically minded, and everything else, I cannot... Home to me is a place where like I can maintain all of that without having to fraction myself off, bargain myself off, double conscious myself off. Like, there's something that's very relaxed being here in New Orleans that just doesn't exist, in my opinion, in Boston. Not just the culture, the people, like, yes, you're not going to find different elements in other places. It's uniquely that place. But there's something about maintaining a sense of identity, a sense of self, a sense of community that is celebrated here. Uniqueness and the variety of uniqueness, whatever that uniqueness is, whether it's sexual uniqueness, racial uniqueness, cultural uniqueness, whatever that is, like there's a space for all of that. Culturally wise, I don't know how it looks like politically, but culturally wise, there's a space for that.
All right, thank you. You have a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And there's a space for that, whereas like it doesn't exist, in my opinion, in Massachusetts. And honestly, in my big grown age, with my mental health, the way that it's shaped, I have to fight with these crackers to make a space that I know is just going to be controlled opposition. It's going to be black allyship, where it's just like they're just here
on some slave patrol shit. Like, they're really just here just to make sure that niggas stay in line. Like you can think big, but not too big. You can think broad, but not too broad. Like, you still gotta maintain that you are a lower class in every way, shape of this social dynamic, and be okay with that. And it's just like, we all pay taxes, bitch. We all pay taxes. I really don't have to be here. I really don't have to be here. And there's something about New Orleans and all its flavorness, where whatever the hell you are, there's a space for that. At least culturally. I don't know what it looks like politically, because this is still red ass Louisiana. And I was thinking this, not really this deep, but I was thinking this. I was eating my food and I started tearing up. I don't know if it's the black ass music. I don't know if it was the saxophone. I don't know because I was hungry. I don't know if it's because I'm in New Orleans, but I started tearing up and I was just like, my mental health has been so good here in ways that, like, I just was maintaining a median level of, like, normalcy. But here I feel like I really thrived, even though it's just vacation and everybody thrives on vacation because it's vacation. But I feel like here I very much felt human. I really very much felt like I can be not partnered. I can be neurodivergent. I can be mental healthy and still maintain a sense of normalcy, and not like me forcing to be normal, as opposed to just life just hitting the mark and I'm just living the main character level, but not on like a Hollywood screen, but like just things just happen to happen. Like, I was going to the Mardi Gras tour and I was like, where's the stop? And then my brain's like already like, my neurodivergent brain's always like, any bump, any hiccup, I'm like, oh my god, crisis mode. And then the door I thought it wasn't that. I turn and then I see the stop is right across the street. I get to the sidewalk. The sidewalk thingy turns into pedestrian mode, so I know I can walk. Boom, 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 boom. I get to the stop. I'm like, oh, where is the stop to take you to the bus store? She like, oh, it's a couple of steps. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, okay, this is like a sidewalk. There's no sign. So I'm like, am I in the right direction? So I pick up the phone and I call them folks. They pick up. Soon as the lady's like, hi, how are you? The pleasantries when, the reception picks up. The tour bus comes, picks up, and literally as she finished the speech, he pulls up, and I'm like, I don't even need to ask you a question because he's right there, and he gonna just take me to the tour. It's just like things just hit, things just make sense. Even when the Uber drivers canceled on me 2 times, it just right after I just got the Uber driver, and they were all pleasant. It's just a way of just existing where it's just life is lifing, and it's not a force. It's not a force. It's not mechanical. It's not robotic. It's not follow the script. It just is. This is the big easy. There's just an ease here that just doesn't exist in Boston, at least from my perspective. Again, coded in all my experience.
You have a good one.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm fine.
I didn't even sign. I'm talking. I didn't even sign. Like, that lady ain't got a job. Oh, let me go. Let me sign. Oh, she did good. Oh. That lady like, ooh, that don't like, ooh, let me mind my business. Point is, host person was like, girl, you all here shooting a video and I'm just trying to do my job. You right. Oh, let me do it on the right copy. Because of course I signed the customer copy. Keep that. Oh, I did say that right. Okay. I was right. Okay. Keep Anyways, now that that's settled, the point is, things just happen to happen in ways it just happens to happen. Like, I find myself apologizing for things where it's just like, it really doesn't need to apologize. Like, the Uber driver and I, one of the Uber drivers and I, we met like in opposing side of the streets, and I found myself apologizing, and they're like, no problem. And it's just like things like that, just like hiccups, and I feel the need to like instantly on like not thinking about it, just out of habit, apologizing, and it's just like, don't even need to apologize about it. It's not even an apologizable offense, and it's just, it does not exist in Massachusetts. And again, I'm on vacation. This is a very touristy area, so my view could very much be skewed. It could very much be a small sample size, because again, I'm a tourist, and again, this is a touristy ass area. But I could be here and feel fulfilled at that. Have a work-life balance. Actually go places after work. Actually be able to say, I am off work, I'm off the clock, and it's the evening and I have it to myself. Not no late meetings. Like, I could do that. I could be fulfilled. I could do different things, different activities, be in different spots. I could be with my gays, umbrella term. I could be with my blacks, umbrella term. I could be with my gay blacks at the same time. It just is. I could be a well-shaped, well-rounded individual here, and not just a motherfucking worker to the capitalist motherfucking machine. And there's something I just don't know how to say that's just very restorative to my humanness that is gonna be hard to just go back to not having. But let me lay my ass down. Let me put this shit in. Ooh, not shit. Food. Really, really, really good food. Go see Mr. Eddie's. Go see Mr. Eddie's. On Berman Street? Whatever street this is, go see Mr. Eddie's. I'm gonna put this in the mini fridge though. And find what else is happening. I would like to go to a speakeasy or something like the jazz event that I went to last night, something like that. But first I need to lay down because this stomach is big. Also, if I really didn't live in New Orleans, I would very much need a gym membership because the pounds will be added. It will be added. So I'm definitely, it's a walkable city. I did like the transit. I even like on the bus. I even like the person who does the announcement. The you know, whoever does the announcements, the automated message. It's a black lady, and she sounds like somebody's real ass auntie. Like, I like it. I really, really like it here. But I really need to know the politics because this is still cracker ass Louisiana. And like I said, with all the things that shape me, it's polar opposite to the crackers that run the state. So like, I need to know I'm gonna be safe here because like, that's my personhood, you know? And I care about myself a lot. So I need to know I'm gonna be safe here. But I really like it here. the house cleaning lady was still cleaning on the floor, and I just tipped her because I thought about it. I was like, oh, let me just write her a note. But then I'm like, what if she's not the person who cleans my room tomorrow? Then I feel like tip regardless. But I feel like I want her to be tipped. Not only because I did frighten her, but I think oftentimes when we think about tipping folks in Louisiana, they hustle hard. They hustle hard. I'm telling you. They hustle hard, but they earn their tips. When we think about tipping folks and service workers, we often don't think about the people who literally clean behind us, like housekeeping. So I think it's important that I am a worker. I am very much a poor working class worker. Ain't shit rich, ain't shit bourgeois about my life experience, okay? But I also understand as a worker in this capitalist system that it is important that we have solidarity, because that's what's going to keep us alive. That's literally the history of the world. It's literally the history of survival. So it's like, you have to pay it forward, and we have to build outside of the structures that oppress us and dominate us. But in the meantime, in between time, we have to have that solidarity, because the bourgeois is not going to do it. You know, the class enemies, they not going to do it. So we have to maintain that social order of taking care of one another. And not for nothing, my mother, her first job in this rancid ass settler colony, she was a house cleaner. She worked for the Marriott, and she was a house cleaning lady. And my daddy, he cleaned the sheets. So like, that's where they met. So I'd be remiss, and I would feel like a prick if I didn't practice what I preach as an anarchist, but not only as an anarchist, a fellow fucking worker. And my mother used to do this job. I know. I know there's been dirtier hotel guests. So it's not like I trashed the place. But like, you're literally cleaning behind people and all the stuff that they bring here and all the stuff that they take away. At the very least, you could show these folks your appreciation with a decent tip. Also, why the hell 1 out of 3 black men in Louisiana look like a different rendition of my daddy? Why all these men look like literally the same shaped head, like the same body, and they Haitian too? I'm just like, are y'all all related? Make it make sense. This nigga look like my daddy, but a different beard. This nigga look like my daddy if my daddy had hair. This what's going on? I got a tarot video playing in the background, but we gonna act like we don't hear that shit because I look good hands. So this is Fulton Street. Because you know why.
We want to hear your set now, the Kika set that Amy will then take over afterwards, okay? So now it's your jokes right here in the middle. Ready to go?
Are you going to say the words? You should say all the words, because I'm going to say a lot of niggas, okay? You should go get out of pocket, baby. You get a card tonight. Come on.
Yo, please make some noise for Kika!
Like skin, Keisha on fire, you better believe that. Have a bitch and holler at the niggas, tell the niggas.
It makes me very, very nervous at night when the streets are dimly lit or they're not properly lit. Because, you know, in the settler colony, women are assaulted 90 seconds, every 90 seconds, every single day. So that's like a lot of times.